and welcome to another renovation episode in our renovation series. So this time we are renovating inside our house. So some might think we did it a bit backwards, and you know what, we probably did, but only maybe 5 to 7 years ago did we do some renovations inside with like the kitchen and the bathroom. So when we were putting the pool in, we didn't quite feel like we needed to update the inside of the house. The last couple of years, things have definitely been deteriorating, and we found that we just need a bit more of a better functioning house with having Xavier and, you know, probably having more kids in the future. So we definitely thought it was time to look at doing a bit of a remodel. So in this episode, I'm just going to take you through the plan. So we're about to start renovation, start demoing this week. So before we do that, I just wanted to go through what we have in planned and some mood boards and just things like that, so you kind of get a drift of what we're doing. So I'm going to start with our entryway. So in our entryway, we currently have some tiles laid. We're not sure what is underneath, whether we have to put new floorboards down or the floorboards continued. We don't think that they do. Looking from underneath, it just looks like it was like an old deck and they've just closed in over the top, because we think that was like the old balcony, you know, and they've extended that and closed all that in and made that an internal space inside the house. So we're going to lift that tiling up. We really want the floorboards to continue all the way through. And then we have this like strange little nook at the front door. I'm not sure what it is. It has like a little bit of cupboard space at the bottom, not that much. But we just really want to open that up. So we want to take that out and then obviously like resheet. Then that will lead us into the lounge room. So we're not doing really anything too much in the lounge room. We are putting new windows in our lounge and dining, some new lighting, and just maybe changing the configuration, so swapping where the TV and the lounge is in the lounge room. So not too many big changes there, which is great. In the dining room though, however, we have this little wall that kind of sticks out, which our kitchen is currently behind, and what we want to do is we want to push that wall back so we open up that space, so we have just really one continuous flowing area from our entryway to our lounge room to our dining to our kitchen, because we are changing our kitchen configuration and where that sits in the house, but I'll cover that in a little bit. So the next thing I'm going to go through is the bathroom. Now this is where our plans for renovation started. So we have a leak in our bathroom, and we really didn't want to just, you know, spend heaps of money on like pulling out the shower and finding that and replacing that, when, you know, we are really in need of a bigger bathroom. So we had a look at the plan of our house, and we got someone out to draw up some plans for us and work out what would really suit best. And what that is the bathroom and our kitchen share a wall together. So we're going to move the kitchen and we're going to extend the bathroom down so it's larger. So we're almost doubling the length of our bathroom. Obviously it's not going to get any deeper because we haven't got that space, but we are lengthening it by double its size, which would be fantastic. So we currently don't have a bath in our bathroom, so we will be adding a bath in our bathroom. We're going to have a double vanity. The toilet, which is actually sitting near the back entry of our house, which is where our kitchen is moving to, that's going to be moving into the bathroom as well, which is really fantastic, because although we have 2 bathrooms in this house, one is downstairs and we've only got one upstairs. So we haven't got an ensuite, but the toilet will now be next to the bedrooms, which will just be really good at night time, especially like toilet training children. And I mean, who wants to do that like scary boogeyman run when you turn the light off and then run through the whole house to get to your bedroom because you think someone's going to get you? I have worked on the plans and the layout and the look and the feel of the bathroom all by myself, so I'm not hiring a designer or decorator or anything in to help me. I am just literally creating Pinterest boards, and then from that creating mood boards and picking my colors and my textures and things like that I want. So I'll share the bathroom mood board here. And then for the layout, I actually use the Reese bathroom planner. We aren't going through Reese for our bathroom, but they have a really good online virtual planner where you can actually get a real accurate plan of like, you know, how big your space is, how big the bath you're putting in. Obviously, if you're going through Reese, you'll have their exact measurements, but I just found something really similar to what I was going through with our supplier. Making sure that the vanity fit, making sure there was enough space to like walk in the shower and the toilet and things like that. So if you are designing yourself and you want to make sure everything looks right and flows right, the Reese planner is a really good resource. In saying that, what I did do and why I didn't go into just like a bathroom supplier and be like, hey, design my bathroom, I really shopped around for the best price. So I found some online stores, some bathroom supply stores that were having really fantastic sales. So we worked out that we probably saved about $2,000 on our bathroom doing that. So we were able to get, you know, a little bit more of the luxurious fittings and finishes and things like that, just because we were saving some money doing that. One of the last spaces that we need to talk about is the kitchen. So obviously the hub of the house, right? We want our kitchen to suit our lifestyles. Now, we really love cooking, we love hosting, so our teeny kitchen just did not cut it. The two of us, like my husband and I, could barely fit in there. Now we have a toddler running around in the space and it is just so small. It's only 2.3 meters wide. I'm not sure about how long it is, but it is so thin. You know, you've got cabinets either side and there's just like tiny little space in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove 2 structural walls. So we have one that lines the dining room and one that lines what we currently use as an office space. It's just a bit of a random room, which I could only imagine people would probably mostly use as office or like craft space or something like that. But anyway, we have 2 main walls, 2 structural walls that we have to remove. The toilet is in between, so the toilet is going, and then we are relocating our kitchen from where it currently is into this space. So we are kind of tripling our floor plan for our kitchen, which for someone who loves to cook and loves to be in the kitchen, it's just like such a dream, and I cannot wait to be using this space. So we are going through Freedom Kitchens. We are massive Velocity Point collectors, so they had a deal, so, and they had a sale on at the time, so we went through Freedom Kitchens and we got them to come out and they designed our kitchen for us. So originally we were just going to go with like a gallery style, so just a gallery at the back and then the island at in the front, and have that facing, so if you were behind the island you'd be facing towards like the lounge room and the dining area. Now I was okay with that in the beginning. I loved the design, like I really loved the design and the concept of it, but I started to kind of get a little bit of anxiety around actually the fact that we were tripling our floor space, but I actually didn't feel like we were tripling our cupboard space, and we don't have a lot of storage in this house, so I wanted to like maximize the space that we had and just like load it up with storage. So I did a little bit of a sketch, I sent it back to Freedom, and they actually redesigned our kitchen for us, which was really lovely, because I'm sure, like, what a pain, you know, they've come out, they've redesigned our kitchen, then I'm like, hey, I want to change it, like 100% change it. So they redid the design and it all works, it all fits in. So, you know, we're gonna have this like L-shaped kitchen with an island. Now, rather than the island facing towards the dining room and lounge room, I'm actually gonna have it so if you're standing behind the island, you're facing out onto the deck, because what we are doing is we are opening up an external wall and we're putting a big set of bifolds. So once we open up, we have a kitchen and deck dining room that's one whole living space, which Our house is quite small, so I feel like once we do this, and we live in Queensland, right? So we have beautiful weather most of the year. We're really going to be utilizing our deck a lot more because we've opened it up and we have that space. So onto the deck. Our deck right now is so just disgusting. We have had marine carpet down. There was marine carpet so the dog hair would get on it, and then we tried lifting that and it didn't work, and oh my god, like it was just a disaster. So we are redecking at the back. Obviously we're opening up that wall, adding bifolds. The configuration of the deck will remain the same, but we're doing new balustrading and we're moving this back wall just so we have a really open space. Now I know we're going to lose a bit of privacy, but we have a few options to put some garden beds just so we can create some screening and, you know, create that really like luscious out in nature outdoors feel but still have that privacy. So that is our plans. I'm really excited to take you along the journey of like the demo and then the rebuild and all the shopping and all the decision making that's about to come. So I thank you all for joining in today, and I can't wait to see you guys next time for our renovation series update.